Welcome back to Neko Nation Japan, and I'm going to say it has happened. The crash of all crashes. We are literally down where we started in the beginning of this in 2017. We have almost the exact same amount of value as we started with. It's ridiculous. I don't know what I'm going to do, but let's see what we can, few options we're working with here. Alright, we're jumping right over. So, our Roth account value, $29,322.52. That's $500 away from my original value, almost. It's ridiculous. It has went down so much because of the global pandemic. Down $3,021.17 from last month. Oh my goodness. It's almost like you want to just sell the shares and get out while you can, right? But let's see what I actually did. All right, we're going right along. And all right, boom. Here's what I actually did. So, getting right into this. From March 4th, for whatever reason they started there, to March 31st, we have our now not just Roth, but now we have an individual account and a children's account or supervisory account. Let's see what we did with this, shall we? First, we get a total dividend payment from my Roth account of $133.71. We're going to break this up later, but right now is just the Roth account is receiving dividend payments. All right, so we now have our $29,322.52 for the Roth account. Individual account, $4,811.50. That actually dropped down. I originally started my individual account with $28,000 for the Roth and $5,007 for this custodial account. It's a whole backstory on why there's $7, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so moving right along. What do we have in what accounts? So for the Roth, we still have our AT&T. That dropped considerably. Apple skyrockets at this point. Ridiculous how much Apple goes up. Coca-Cola went down just a little bit. Just a teeny bit, but that's okay. Coca-Cola, amazing company anyways. Alright, Corvitia goes down a little bit. We have Dow drops. Dependemors drops. ExxonMobil drops again. But that's a whole other issue. Johnson & Johnson, great. Any global pandemic, any kind of things, your emergency, boom, you want yourself some Johnson & Johnson. McDonald's, still going through the roof. Microsoft, best investment by far, still 250% it's up as currently. And then, but anyways, I wish totally should have bought more. Procter and Gamble, up still, great, good all the time stock. Southern Company Storage, they're up a little bit. I gotta decide what I want to do with this. I'm still debating. 3M, great company. They're down a little bit, but nothing in. We have the Public Storage down by $11. Woo. Individual account. We bought ourselves some Coca-Cola. So I'm making a play on Carnival. I'm doing Carnival cruise lines. I can't see them not getting through this global pandemic. I know it's still going on as of now, but I just the amount of money they have and the business model they have, it's going to be laden down with debt for a while. I really hope they get back to paying the dividend. I bought 50 shares here, 50 of Coca-Cola, and they're still paying out a dividend. Dow, great company still paying out a dividend. Tapestry, all kinds of high-end brands. Great business model, lots of revenue. And I just went up and said, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. Put 50 shares of it, few hundred. Total cost is $734, something like that. Dow, they're a little more expensive, obviously. But great companies all around. I just can't wait to see what actually happens when this whole thing kind of blows over, I guess. All right. And then this custodial account, I bought 50 shares of Coca-Cola, 50 shares of Toll Brothers. It's a great high-end housing manufacturer. They pay a really tiny dividend. All of the companies that I have bought in this at one time paid a dividend. If they don't pay a dividend in a matter of a year or two, I'm going to reassess and see what I have to do with these companies. I hope I can keep everyone, but we're going to see. All right, so. All right, now looking at the individual. So we have AT&T, same. Coca-Cola, same. Corfritia. We have the Scorfrex, a decent little payout here. Some stairs. Oh, what did we do here, huh? We bought ourselves 30 more shares, so we jumped from 56 shares up to 92 shares of Dow Chemical Company. I really like the company. I bought some more Toddy Pot. This was pretty much the last of the excessive funds I had in this account that I just wanted to kind of put them where I could see their best use, and really to help those particular positions grow in my Roth account. I want to put in another $5,000 each year, but I'm hesitant because right now my tax situation is so low. I don't really get paid tax on anything, and maybe that's going to change in the future, and we'll have to reassess that as it goes. But I don't know. So we got some Johnson & Johnson, 0.1 shares. That's okay. Little McDonald's, just a teeny bitty bit of Microsoft. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I really want to buy more shares, but it's up so much from what I originally paid. Alright, 0.3 the Southern, 3M slowly growing. Public storage is just so slow and growing. I need to get more money in each one of these positions, or I'm doing with the independent account and the custodial account. I'm building larger positions and a little more concentrated, and so they pay a better dividend and it buys more shares of. So, individual account, we went from 0 to 50. CCL, Carnival Cruise Corporation, Coca-Cola 50, Dow 50, Tapestry 50. Boom, done for the independent account, individual account, I mean. Next, we have our custodial account. We have Coca-Cola and Toll Brothers. First, start off. I get more and more next month. Can't wait to show you all this and just how fast and widely it's growing. All right, so breaking it down, we have our Roth account and retirement account starting off at $28,542.17. We are then ending this month the lowest has ever been. I've been so tempted. I'm like, I just want to kind of get rid of that. It's you feel a little of that anxiety when it drops that low. It's literally to almost where I started, but it's been paying me dividends the whole time, which has increases the stakes and the amounts of each one of these stocks, and it helps me feel at ease, really. And I know that almost all of my companies in my Roth account are still paying dividends throughout this entire thing. Difficult experience, but I've learned and grown from it, that's for sure. After that, we have our starting individual, 15,000, and it's gone down a little bit, but that's okay. I was buying shares, they dropped a little price, I bought whatever. This here, we have the custodial account. It actually went up $70. It's not too bad. It started out with $5,007 and went up to $70. So all in all, what are we going to do through this global pandemic? We're going to buy the cheap shares that we have, some great companies, and we're going to look for where those opportunities are. I'm not going to sell off anything at this point. I may in the future if they don't reinstate the dividends. We're going to think about that. I was very close to buying some Disney shares, but I ended up going other routes. Keep calm, carry on. I know it's going to be difficult through this entire pandemic, and it's going up and it's going down, but we can do it. We can manage. All right. With that, I would like you to like and subscribe if you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm trying to improve these videos and get myself better and better every day, which I think you should too. This is a great look at my dividends accounts. I try to keep it all the dividends. Obviously, right now, some of these companies aren't paying a dividend. I'm going to reassess in a year, so then all of those things I just bought are going to be in the long-term status, and if they need to be sold, they need to be sold. But with that, thank you very much. This has been Neko Nation Japan. Jeremy signing off. Sayonara.